Hello, Kalpesh this side.
Yes.
Uh, uh, I'm currently working for Reliance Jio in Mumbai Circle, and I'm currently having a total 7 years of experience. So first 5 years of experience in RF domain, and uh, uh, 2 years of experience in Reliance Jio as a customer complaint. I think day before yesterday, I had discussed with you on call also.
Yes. 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 Next.
So yeah.
Next. Santosh.
Nokia in packet core domain, and I have total 8 years of experience. Uh, Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, so that
Okay. Next. Amit Rajan.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
I have 13-year experiences in a telecom domain, and currently I'm working with a Samsung.
Okay. Great. Next. Amit Singh.
Yes, sir. My name is Amit. Morning, sir.
Yeah. Morning.
Sir, I am doing to work in Hyderabad and Geo that now Geo Telecom.
Geo field engineer or what?
Field engineer.
Field engineer.
Hayır şey yapayım işte. Blood TV videos class.
Yeah. Next.
Sir, myself Narsimha sir. I have 5 years experience. Currently, I am working in Geo as field engineer.
Okay. Great. Next. Arpana. Next, guys.
Yes, sir. Myself, Deepak, having 7.5 years of experience in telecom domain and currently working with Ericsson as a RF optimizer.
Okay. Great. Next.
Sir, my name is Sando Simon. I am from Kerala, working in Reliance Jio. I am working in I was working in RF domain and O&M and their O&M department.
Okay. You are also field engineer or senior field engineer?
I am just a field engineer.
Okay. Great. Next. Next, guys. Arpana Arun Kumar.
Hi, this is Arun, and I'm having 15 plus years experience in telecom domain, especially in RAN part, and presently I'm working with Rakuten Symphony.
Okay. Bangalore, Indore, or Japan?
Bangalore based.
Bangalore. Okay. Now Dhaval. Dhaval, Deepak, Dinesh. Arpana, any issue you are listening? Yeah, Mohammed Ahmed.
Could you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, my name is Mohammed Ahmed Aden. I from Somaliland, Hargeisa. Last 10 years, I was teaching in a telecommunication department. Also,
Okay.
I was working in field testing.
Mohammed, which country? From which country you are?
Somaliland, especially Somalia.
Okay, Somalia. Okay, great. Now Ganesh. Next. Guys, next. Guys, any issue to introduce yourself? This is not right place because in protocol testing, lots of interview rounds is there. If you are silent, not required to join any training. Okay. Now Ganesh, Hari Gopal, Kailash. Remaining guys, complete your introduction in short period.
Hi, my name is Nitesh, and I'm having total 9 years of experience in RAN domain.
In which company you are working, Nitesh?
I'm currently working with Qualitest.
Quality test for Nokia.
Like it's for Ericsson.
Okay, so quality is working for Nokia and Ericsson as well, right?
Yes, it's working for all of the
Okay.
vehicles. Sure.
Okay. Now, any
Hi,
else? Yeah.
hi. Myself Umesh. I have 7.9 year experience in Nokia. Currently, I'm working in Nokia in Pune location.
Okay. So for Geo project,
No, Bharti.
Bharti. Okay. Next.
Hi, this is Uzair
Hello,
Tanveer.
sir.
I'm based in Abu Dhabi, UAE, and I'm working as a RF optimization engineer since last 12 years.
Okay. Next.
Hello, sir. My name is Manind Kalshan. I have approx 7 year experience in telecom sector. Currently, I'm working as a RNO in on a Reliance Jio project, Delhi NCR location.
Okay. Next. Anyone else introduce yourself? Okay, no problem. I am Arav and I worked around 18 years in telecom industries and as well as on IMS domain and protocol testing domain. I spent 11 years in Ericsson Global Kolkata. Then I joined Reliance Jio NHQ Mumbai as a senior specialist in quality and assurance team. Now in last 2 years, I am handling the Arab Tech Solutions training and our internal projects. Okay, so this is overall about to me, and we'll call you Rahul. Rahul is a senior trainer as well as senior professional for protocol testing domain. He belongs to IIT Madras, having experience around 13 plus year of experience in all the technology upcoming or previously. Rahul, are you there?
Yeah, thanks, Arav. Yeah, hi
Yeah,
all.
over to you.
Welcome. Yeah, Rahul this side, guys. So welcome to this demo session. Okay, so today I will take care of this demo. So in between, we will discuss like some basic aspect of protocol, what we will cover in our classes. Okay, so in between, anytime, anything, if you have any doubt, you can stop me. Okay, and you can ask me anything. Okay, let me share my screen. It's visible, guys.
Yes, Rahul.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, thanks for confirmation, guys. So first, I just want to discuss with you why to join Arab Tech Solution. Okay, so as Arab discussed, so here we are providing full-time training. Okay, and we all are working professional. Okay, means apart from this training or apart from this internal project, we all are working in some reputed companies. Okay, so side by side, this is our joint venture. Okay, so we are providing training and we have some internal projects. Okay, so this is all about Arab Tech Solution. Okay, so these are some basic points I want to highlight. I want to share it with you, like why, what is like different thing we are providing here, what basically path we are following in Arab Tech Solution in our training. Okay, so if you have any doubt, any concern, any comment, and any input if you want to add, so you can stop me and you can discuss. Okay, so just feel free to ask any question. So first thing here is our theory concept. Okay, so in any class, in any topic, first we will start with very basic thing, means our theory things. Okay, so first we will try to cover any topic thoroughly, means whatever expect we have, whatever concept we have in that topic, in that module. Okay, first we will start with those things. Okay, after covering those topic, we will discuss that same thing in tool. Okay, for an example, suppose today I'm covering handover. Okay, means handover only I have covered in today's session in our regular class. Okay, so suppose today I'm covering handover. So first I will try to cover, first I will try to discuss in theory basis. Okay, whatever call flow we have, whatever message I am sending or receiving, okay, in node to node, whatever you is sending, whatever like behavior of e node b. So these all things first we will discuss in theory basis. Okay, then same thing we will see in real time. Okay, whatever we have covered thoroughly, same thing we will discuss in practical manner. Okay, mean tool, suppose I have discussed 1 2 3 4 eyes. Okay, means this is eyes means information, this information element we have. Same thing I want to show you in tool. Okay, tool means the real time I will discuss it with you. Okay, means immediate I will show you this one after this one. After this discussion, I will show you whatever tool we have. But just for your reference, same thing we will discuss in tool. So this will give you the real feed, whatever, how to find out a message, how to filter out a message. Okay, how we have multiple messages, guys, from multiple module. So when we collect a log, when we save some log, in that one we have multiple modules, not only related to lt or not only related to 5G. Apart from these, we have multiple modules. Okay, so how to find out a particular message, how to filter out a particular layer related traces, these things I will show you in tool how to do these thing and how to check a scenario. Suppose you are executing a scenario, means you are executing means suppose again take the same example, handover. Okay, you are doing handover and you are analyzing the log. That is easy for you, right? Means because you only have a thing. So the time traces or the behavior, you are aware with that behavior. Agree? If you are you have executed the scenario and after execution you only the analyzing the log, that is easy for you guys, right? Agree, guys? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is let's take different example, means you are getting logs from field. Okay, in that case you are not aware with the execution part. Agree? So sometime from log only we have to check the behavior, we have to check the suppose execution part. Someone stating like that, like first he has attached with some band, after that band means band 40 for an example in lt. Okay, so like this one, suppose attach with band 40, then hand over to band T. Okay, this is our interfrequency handover. Okay, so if you are executing that scenario, means you are aware with the scenario. Means first I have attached with the band 40, then you are sure, like on because you only have executed this scenario. But in case you are getting that logs from field, you receive that logs from field, then you have to verify the same scenario that person, that field testing engineer has executed or not. So in that case, you have that flow, whatever we have. Okay, after this only you can conclude the issue. Agree, guys? So that's why
Yeah,
this
Rahul.
tool part, real-time tool, real-time exposure, real-time like kind of hands-on, this is very important part for you. Okay, so guys, any doubt, anything, any concern in these two part? First one is theory concept, second one is real-time tool experience. Anyone? Are we good? Okay, so the third part is hands-on tool experience. Okay, so as I mentioned, first, for example, my theory part. Okay, plus practical. This one is what I will provide you. Okay, means whatever we have covered thoroughly, the same thing we will cover in practical. This is we will discuss in class. Okay, but this is not good enough for your learning, for your exposure. Okay, so the next thing is hands-on tool experience. This one, third part. Okay, so whatever we'll cover in class, from theory point of view, from practical point of view, you can practice your own, you can do some hands-on your own. Okay, apart from the regular sessions. So this is your hands-on tool experience. Okay, this is your hands-on. Okay, so means you can access tool remotely the same way I have accessed. Okay, these are kind of central some setups we have, some laptops we have, because we have these are guys costly license. Okay, so that's why we can't share with each and every laptop. Okay, so that's why I have access this some remote location as our team are working in field. Okay, so we can share these tool remotely with you, so you can do your hands-on. You can, if you have any doubt, means how to use any tool, how to check any particular trace, means related to practical exposure totally. If you have any doubt, then we can discuss parallelly. Okay, but apart from these two, this one will give you extra confidence. Some, like suppose in any interview you are saying I have worked on any particular tool. Okay, so practically guys, to be frank, we can cover 1 or 2 session. Means suppose I have covered 5 topics, so those 5 topics we can discuss practical in class. Okay, but for your confidence, you have to do your own hands-on. Agree? Any doubt guys in this process?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is for your own exposure, this is for your own experience. Okay, this is hands-on tool experience. Okay, so as I mentioned, we will share the tool with you remotely. Okay, then you can do your own practice, you can do your own hands-on. Okay, so any concern in this 3 point guys?
One small question. The
Yeah,
hands-on
go ahead.
experience that you just mentioned,
Mhm.
the scenarios will be preloaded in the tool. Like if I want to test a certain scenario,
Fresh thing.
how will I find it?
So,
Yeah.
so fresh thing. We have logs. This will be not real time, guys. Okay, we have logs. You can load those logs. You can load those scenarios. Okay, and you can analyze the log.
Okay.
Okay, clear? Means same, like just for your reference, this is one tool, MediaTek tool. Here, for an example, this is your power on, means LTATest log. Okay, so here I can see each and every. So let's assume this is our practical session for an example. So I can share it with you, like how to load the log. So how to filter out the messages. This is my OTA means over the air messages. Okay, this is my RRC trace. ERRC means LTRRC trace. Okay, here you can check the ARFCN. Okay, these things I will tell you in very initial our practical session. Okay, but after that, the same thing you can use in hands-on session. This is apart from your regular class. Okay, anytime means in weekdays, weekend, anytime you can check with our team, means our admin team. Based on availability, you can access this tool.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
How can I get this software?
No, this is licensed software. We only can share
This
it with
one-
you remotely.
Okay, remotely. Okay.
Remotely we'll share it with you. Okay.
Okay. Okay, okay.
So for this one, first you have to raise a request. Okay, means based on your preferable time. So we'll check the availability. Okay, after that we can share it with you. Clear? Any doubt? Anyone?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. After this, after all these things, when we come to the 5G, at the same time, we will involve in placement things. Okay, so we have separate placement cell. Our HR team parallelly will work with you in your resume preparation, your Naukri profile, LinkedIn profile updation. Okay, so in this thing we will assist you. Okay, and we will take, so your demo interview is generally after 1 month. So suppose we have 4-month course. Okay, for an example, so after every 1 month we'll take one demo interview. Okay, so what is benefit of this demo interview? So guys, whatever you know, that is fine, means your theory knowledge or your practical knowledge, that is fine. Okay, but how to deal that same thing, how to deal that question, how to, if you are aware with that question, that is fine. If you are not aware with that question, how to deal in those conditions. Okay, how to answer a question point to point. Okay, so in which question you can answer point to point, how to create, how to understand the scenarios. Okay, so those things, those approach we will discuss in demo interview. Okay, those demo interview will be 1-to-1. Okay, we'll take 1-to-1 demo interview, 30 to 40-minute interview. Okay, then we will share your progress with you. Okay, we will provide the recording, we will provide the feedback with you. Okay, so this will help you in your preparation. Okay, so in this placement, we will provide you the these all the feedback, consolidated feedback. Then your kind of, if you require any support, so apart from this weekend classes, we have doubt sessions in weekdays as well. Okay, so those things we will provide. Apart from this one, we have like draft of those consolidated questions and answer. Okay, so those things we will provide based on our experience, like based on past candidates experience. We have those questions. Okay, those things we can share with you. And like resume preparation, as I mentioned, Naukri profile update, modification if required. Like sometime we have uh, more experience, like for an example 15-17 year 20-year experience. So how can we showcase your experience in balanced manner? Okay, those things we will discuss in this part. Okay, so we have separate team to guide you, we have separate team to and discuss your doubt. Okay, so those things we will assist you, we will guide you in that manner. After that, like 24/7 support in case you have any doubt, in case you want to access any tool, in case you need any help in any manner. Okay, so these are some 5 basic pillars, we can say, of our RF Tech solution. Okay, so these are some basic point, these are some basic things we are providing in RF Tech solution. So guys, any doubt, any concern, any issue? Okay, so now you can ask me related to this thing. Clear? Okay. Then next thing is our syllabus part. Okay, so in syllabus, this is our 5G or an LT premium syllabus. Okay, so these 3 things we will cover in this module. Okay, so let's start with 5G. Okay, so leave 5G first, let's start with LTE. This is my ORAN LT. Okay, so in LT in each and every domain, we will start with the very basic thing. Okay, I will assume you are like learning LT a very first time. Okay, you are not aware with anything, any concept, any basic things. Okay, so first we will start with very basic thing, what all type of testing we have. Okay, then what all 3GPP specification we have related to 4G. Okay, then start with basic LT architecture, what all interfaces we have, what all network elements we have. Okay, these things, then we'll discuss the protocol architecture. Okay, what all protocols we have in LT, frame structure. This is very important, one of the very important part of 5 layer. Okay, so these basic thing we'll discuss. Then this is part of your like your PSS, SSS, MIB, SIB decodation. Okay, like RATCH, then RRC connection establishment. Okay, attach procedure, these are part of your power on, LT power on, LT attach procedure. Okay, these things we will discuss. Then layer wise, okay, these like some your basic scenarios like LT CSFB call flow, handover call flow. Okay, so after that each and every layers functionality like MAC layer, this PHR, BSR, these are functionality of MAC. Okay, after this RLC functionality, TM, AM, UM mode, PDCP functionality. Okay, so functionality of each and every layer we will discuss. Okay, after that in ORAN kind of hot potato in today's market. Okay, so in like what is like history of ORAN, what is utilization of ORAN, what is our expectation from that ORAN. Okay, these basic thing we will start with. Then CUDU RU concept, this is new thing in 5G, in case of 5G. Okay, apart from the traditional RAN, like earlier we had only RU or BBU, now we have split it into 3 part, RU, DU and CU. Okay, so based on split we can use those things. Okay, so those things we'll discuss. Okay, then 7.2x split, this is more preferable split. Okay, so these things we'll discuss. Then these are some basic element of our ORAN. Okay, means RT, RIC, non-RIC, near RIC concept. Okay, M plane, U plane, C plane, U plane, S plane. What is the significance of this one? Okay, these are S plane topologies, C1, C2, C3, C4. Okay, so these things we will discuss like M plane, NetConf session, SSS session, how to establish those one. What is the call flow of a NetConf session? Okay, so these things we'll discuss. The next is our 5G. Okay, so in 5G again in the same way, whatever we have discussed in LT, in the same way we'll discuss 5G. Okay, so what is 5G introduction? What is our expectation from 5G? Means our use case, in which particular area we are discussing 5G, we are using 5G. 3GPP standard we are using for each and every layer, which specification we are following for 5G, the same way we discuss in 4G. Okay, the architecture, so here we have two flavor, NSA and SA. Okay, so these both the thing we will discuss. Okay, deployment option, so we have multiple deployment option, how we are deploying SA standalone, NSA non-standalone, real time. Okay, 3A, those things we'll discuss. Okay, which is more preferable like nowadays operator, which particular deployment option operator using, deploying in case of NSA, in case of SA, those things we'll discuss. Okay, so then network slicing, this is one of important functionality of 5G. Okay, different spectrum and in 5G. Okay, and functionality of each and every, so this is kind of new layer, new protocol introduced in 5G as step service data adaptation protocol. Okay, L2 level we have introduced in 5G, it was not there in 4G. Okay, then SSB same way, this is again new concept in 5G, synchronization signal block. Okay, so these things we will discuss in 5G. Okay, then power on the same way, and each and every layer functionality. So these things guys we will discuss in 5G. So now any doubt guys from syllabus point of view? Anyone? Any concern? Okay. The next thing is tool. Okay. So guys, we have generally we have some leading organization, MediaTek using PLT. Okay, then Qualcomm is using QXTM, QCAT. Okay, then one op. Okay, this one Wireshark we use for, this is Ranside logs we use. Then for Ubisoft we have Logel. Okay, so these tools we have. So let me share one tool. This is ELT. Okay, so this ELT tool we have. So how to load the logs, this thing we'll discuss in detail. Okay, but this is just for your reference. This is ELT. Okay, so like RRC, MIB, SIB. Okay, this is MIB, what all information we have in MIB. Okay, here and down this window you can see. Okay, so direction, MS means mobile system to network. Okay, network to MS means UE to network, network to UE. Direction you can see here. This particular message is from which layer. This thing you can see. Okay, protocol ID 1 2. I will tell you like what is the significance of these traces. Okay, so each and everything we can see real time what all information we have. Suppose this is SIB1. So what all information we have in SIB1. Okay, so this all thing we can see in this tool. Okay, in the same way, some other tool also we have. Deepak, can you share?
Yeah. At the end of Deepak is busy somewhere else.
Okay, no issue. So at the end of session, we'll share those tools as well with you. So in between, if you have any doubt, guys, anything, question, any point?
All are hearing or just silent? Guys, we make the session interactive in both the way.
And then only
Rahul?
that session will be fruitful. Yeah.
Yeah, Rahul, this is Arun on the line. You were displaying the syllabus which you will be conducting at a main training center, especially when it came to ORAN or 5G. I have not seen anything cloud related or container based applications or
No.
service based.
So those, no. So see here, when we say cloud or those things, those are kind of how we implement those RUDU. That's a separate thing totally. Okay.
Okay.
So we will discuss the 5G related things, the functionality. Okay. We will not discuss the implementation part. Okay. Deployment part we will not discuss.
Okay.
Okay. Means
Cloud container and everything is a part of core deployment. Here we have to check the log.
Okay, you are mostly focusing on the protocol and the interface side, not on the system level thing.
Yes, means we will not discuss the deployment part or integration part. We will discuss that the functionality wise, means for technology point of view, means for 5G, 4G or ORAN, means whatever functionality we have. Okay. Means if you see that, see here like ORAN. So what is the basic functionality of ORAN or what all things we have these like kind of your planes,
Okay.
like C plane, U plane, S plane, M plane. Okay.
Because I saw
So in
somewhere
that
that
way, we'll
deployments in it.
discuss.
Okay. So you will be sharing the syllabus in the group, in the WhatsApp group,
Yes,
or
yes, 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 yes. We will share. Anything else, guys? Okay. So the next part is our next question is what is protocol? We all are here to discuss the protocol testing, protocol thing, this and that protocol we have. So what is, guys, your basic understanding with that term protocol, with that particular word? Anyone?
Protocol is a set of rules.
Yes, this is kind of, yeah, good enough for book language or like kind of theory point of view. Like what is your actual understanding when we say protocol? In our communication, when I say protocol or when I say protocol testing or this all thing, what is your understanding with that term or with that procedure, anything like protocol? We'll see. So we will discuss, we can discuss each and every protocol, or we can discuss yeah, from very basic to depth. But first we have to understand that term. What is protocol? Right? Deepak, means apart from that set of rule, anything? Amit, Umesh, Arun, anything? Anyone, means no, so leave that whether you know or don't know. Just try to attempt that question. It is important.
It means basically how the layers are exchanging their information while transmitting the content and the traffic info over the radio interference. If we having three layers, then how the information is passing through higher layer to lower layer in a 3GPP design standard.
Okay, okay, as per 3GPP designs. Okay, Amit.
Yeah, it is
Any
a set
add-on?
of rules. Hello.
Yeah, good.
Protocols means it is a set of a rule for formatting formatting and processing the data from one layer to another layer in a telecom domain. How to transmit data from one layers to another layer by using particular rules and regulations. That is the protocol.
That is protocol. Okay.
it's mutually accepted rules between two network elements.
Right. Okay. So you all are, means correct only, but language each different. Okay. So for an example, let's take two node example. Okay, means one is our UE, one is our, and this is my UE, this is my node B. Okay, so if I want to establish a connection, or if I want to establish a communication between these two nodes bidirection, means E node B can send or receive any information, or UE can send or receive any information. Okay, so what is one basic requirement is they both should know same set of rule. They both should know same language. When I say communication, so what is the basic key of communication is language, right? Agree, guys? So suppose here, let's leave the technical part. Here, this UE knows some language, means for an example, French, and this my E node B no language English. Okay, so can we establish communication between these two nodes? Okay, so to establish a communication, to establish a bidirectional communication, they both nodes should know the same language. Okay, same set of rules, same protocols. Okay, so if my UE aware with English, my E node be aware with English, they both are comfortable in same language, then only they can establish a communication. Agree? Okay, so in English, what is protocol then? If I'm giving example of English, so in that English, what is protocol? Okay, let's understand in that. This English is analogy. Okay, so our protocol is tense. Okay. Right? Sentence formation. Agree, guys? So these are set of rule. We are following these set of rule. Agree? When I say tense, present, past, present, future, these three tense we have. Agree? So these are set of rule, guys, of English. Agree? Everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are following this set of rule, means UE following this set of rule, my E node be following this set of rule, then we are good. We can communicate with each other. Okay, means we both are following same rules. Okay, then only we can establish a communication between two or more than two nodes. Okay, now jump to our technical things, means 4G or 5G. Okay, so in this 4G 5G, what all protocols we have? Now we have L3, L2, L1. These layers we have, means I will tell you what all protocols we have in detail after a couple of minutes. Okay, but yes, this L3, L2, L1 we have. So this 4G or 5G is our language, means our Hindi or French or anything. Okay, English, anything. And these are my protocols. These are my set of rules. Okay, so in our system means my UE, my RAN, my core, means each and every entity in my system have to follow the same set of rules. Then only we can establish a communication between these nodes. Clear, guys?
Okay.
Clear? Now what is like responsibility or like significance of these protocols?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, okay.
Okay, the next part, now we are good with this term, only this term, protocol. The next part is, as we all are following the same protocol, then the next question is, who is defining this protocol? Okay, this is kind of big thing, means in word, each and every handset making company, operator, or these vendors, everyone if following the same thing, and this is kind of very big. Okay, then who is defining this rule? A company or a organization, a government body, who is defining this protocol?
The 3GPP organization.
3G.
Organization.
So what is the 3GPP then? It is any company?
Organizations, I
No,
think.
sir, organization, sir. Organization.
So when we say organization, that means a company or means what do you mean when we say organization or a 3GPP? Anyone means any rough idea or anyone? Okay, so this is guys third generation partnership project. Okay, so in this 3GPP, this is not a particular body. Okay, so in this one we have representative of leading R&D companies. When I say R&D companies means companies or organization means suppose Jio, Samsung, Qualcomm, MediaTek, Nokia, etc. Okay, these R&D companies. After that, some institute. Let's take example from India only. Okay, IITs, NITs, IISc, right? So miss in LinkedIn actively you can see like this IIT Hyderabad, Kanpur, they are actively participating in and they are filing patent for 5G and they have started 6G as well. Okay, research in 6G as well. Okay, they are contributing towards 6G as well. So these organization, these institute. After that, government bodies.
In a password on her tablet because they won't allow her to access on her email account.
Okay, okay.
So the password, if you have any words, so the password is
Yes, please.
M334.
Okay, some government bodies means for an example again, Department of Telecommunication in India. Okay, so guys, some representatives from these areas come together. Okay, and they discuss a lot, they do a lot of experiment discussion. After that they conclude some concept and they add in 3GPP specifications. Okay, so are you aware with the series which we are following in what spec we are following series like for LT or for 5G? Anyone? Okay, so no issue. 36.xx means some number we have here. Okay, each and every layer. This we have for LT and 38.xx. This one we have for 5G. Okay, so guys, any doubt here? Are we good? Okay, so next thing is, guys, any doubt in what is 3GPP or what is protocol? Okay, the next part is what all protocols we have. Okay, 5G protocol. 5G protocols. So again, we have three entity. G Node B and AMF. Okay, means AMF you can compare with MME. G node B you can compare with E node B. Then U is as it is. Okay, so we have in 5G we have 3 protocol layers. Okay, and same as LT, we have 3 protocol layers. First one is my L3, second one is my L2, then L1. Okay, so in L3 we have 2 protocol, NAS topmost protocol, then we have RRC. Okay, in L2 we have TDCP, RLC, and MAC. Okay, apart from these 3 protocol in 5G, we have one additional protocol, which is my SDEP. Okay, this one new layer introduced in 5G only. Okay, L1 we have one protocol, 5 physical layer protocol. Okay, so these protocols we have in 5G, 2, 4, 1. Okay, total 7 protocols, 7 layers we have. Okay, so what is distribution then? Okay, let's start with LT. Topmost is my NAS layer, then RRC, then MAC. Here we have 5. Okay, so this is my L3 layer, this is my L2 layer, this is my L1 layer. Okay, in E node B or G node B, we don't have NAS layer. NAS is your core level protocol. Okay, okay, so where we have NAS layer? Here. NAS we have here. Okay, so this is kind of our distribution at UE, G node B or AMF. Okay, so then again one question, guys, can our this one NAS communicate with RRC? Guys, anyone? Yeah, Kalpesh.
NAS cannot communicate directly with others.
Okay, NAS can't communicate with RRC. Okay, so NAS can communicate with NAS layer, right?
Yes.
Okay, means this is wrong, this is right. Okay. Okay, then NAS layer we have UE and NAS layer then we have core level. So can we UE send the direct information to the core? Means can we send to the core? Yeah, go ahead. Means one by one. Means you can. Anyone? Kalpesh, Deepak, Amit.
NAS cannot directly send to the DNAS. It needs
Okay. Okay. Then how NAS will send, means you will send the NAS message to the network, to the core?
Sir, via eNode B, but eNode B can't read this message.
Okay, via eNode B.
Actually,
Okay. Anyone
because
else?
there is no
Mhm.
interface, direct interface between UE and MME.
Okay, okay. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else, guys? Any comment on this one? Okay, so yes, this is correct. UE can't send message directly to Nestle, sorry, core level means MME or AMF. Okay, so we will send this NAS message to via eNode B. The next question is how we will send this NAS message via eNode B.
Through L2 layer, sir.
A nice
In
message will be
UE, in
piggybacked
UE.
over RRC layer.
Okay, piggyback over RRC layer. Okay, so yes, correct. So here okay, we will send this message into RRC. Okay, let's understand. Suppose this is my packet N, means NAS packet. Okay, and we want to send this NAS packet to the AMF or MME, means to our core part. Okay, so how we will send, but we don't have any direct, we can't send that information directly to the core part. So then how we will send? We will send that information into RRC packet. Okay, so same, suppose this is my RRC packet. In this RRC packet, we will fit our NAS packet inside it. Okay, this is kind of your piggybacking. Okay, we will piggyback those NAS message into RRC like that one. Okay, so we will send this information into R. For an example here, so flow will be always from upper layer to lower layer in case of transmission. Okay, so then here, then OTA, then here, then it will receive, then my RRC layer will receive this packet. Which packet? Okay, then RRC can decode this RRC packet only. Okay, means after decodation, it will find out we have some packet which belongs to NAS layer. Okay, means our RRC will not be able to decode this information N. Clear this one, guys? And after this one, my RRC will send this information to the NAS layer, okay, or to my core part, and this NAS layer only will be able to decode this information N. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay, just a second. Okay, so let me show you in the log the same thing. Okay, Just a second. Okay, so this is my RRC message. This is my RRC packet. Okay, so in this RRC, this is particular name is, okay, let me, this packet. Okay, here you can see in the RRC packet we have NAS PDU. Okay, are you able to see, guys? NAS PDU in RRC. Okay, so this particular message known as piggybacking. Clear? Clear, guys? Any doubt? Any doubt, guys, in this one? Hello.
No, Rahul, carry on.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so in the same way, we can see our NAS packet piggyback in RRC. Okay, the same thing we can see in log. Okay, in the same way. So any doubt, guys? Anything in this topic? Anything in this concept? Clear? Okay.
Clear.
The
Clear,
next
Rahul.
is, okay, thank you. Okay, the next is what is our product cycle? Okay, what all things we have to follow, what we do as a protocol testing engineer. Okay, this is kind of very important piece. Okay, so let's discuss this one. Okay, for an example, here we have one company, suppose Samsung. Okay, and Samsung wants to launch a smartphone in market. Okay, so first what Samsung will do, Samsung will collect the information and collect the requirement. Suppose they want to some parameter, some feature, like from example CA, CSFB, handover, just for an example. Okay, and suppose band 78 for 5G. Okay, and the 5G feature ESFB. Okay, for an example, Samsung need these feature in their new product, new smartphone. Okay, so what they will do next, they will discuss their requirement with some chipset making company. So in market for today's scenarios, two chipset means leading company we have. First one is MediaTek, second one is Qualcomm. Okay, so they will discuss their requirement with Qualcomm or MediaTek. Okay, so after that, this one, suppose they find out Qualcomm as suitable partner. Okay, so they will their project or each and every detail with share it with Qualcomm. Okay, so now Qualcomm have that product. Okay, that project. Okay, now here in Qualcomm. Okay, so for each and every product, after discussion, what we need for a product, guys? First one is hardware, second one is software. Okay, this is kind of basic requirement of a product: a hardware, a software. Okay, so we are part of software team. Okay, so leave that hardware part for now. So we are part of software team. Okay, so again, in software we have two part. First one is development, second one is testing. Okay, development and testing. So guys, let me ask you this question. What is your understanding from these two profile, development and testing? Anyone?
The testers are finding the bugs and forward it to the developer team to work on this.
Also, one who validates the software which has been created.
Okay, so suppose I have written 100 lines of code. So what I will validate as a tester? I will check the error in code, or what exactly I will check?
Okay, it's having a different from my what I have done is I was working on a end-to-end application validation, not into
Okay.
the error coding and other things. That's why that word validation comes, especially the chipset which you were mentioning, MediaTek and Qualcomm. So I was working on MediaTek through Intel. Intel it does not have a modem. 5G modem they don't have. So in that
Okay.
perspective, I was telling validation.
Okay, so validation of what means? That's what I'm asking. Anyone means any rough idea, anything? Because here we are discussing the protocol testing, so this is kind of an important topic, right? So we should aware of this thing. Umesh, Amit, Dharmendra. Okay, no issue. Let me take one example. Suppose development team developed a calculator. Okay, calculator. So as a tester team, what you will verify? You will verify that code or what in that calculator?
Sir, we will verify the result as per
Result
expectation
of
or not.
what? Suppose this calculator, let's leave the technical part, leave everything 5G, 4G.
Then we will check the every functionality of line multiplication, addition, subtraction is
Exactly.
correctly.
Right on. Right. Okay. So development team will develop the code for calculator. As a tester, we will not check the code, we will check functionality. Okay, functionality of that product, functionality of that code. Okay, so here in our example, what is functionality of that calculator? Addition. Right? These mathematical things are basic functionality of calculator, right? These things we will check as a tester. We are not concerned about what is inside that code. We are concerned about the output, that behavior, that functionality of that product. Clear this part? Okay, so in the same way, now back to our example. Okay, so okay, in our example, this is my development team, this is my test team. Okay, so they will provide you the software. Okay, and development team provide us the software. For an example, software version 1. Okay, with feature CA. for an example CA, okay, or CSFB. Okay, CA and CSFB, they delivered to us for testing. So what we will do, first we will prepare test plan. We will prepare test setup, right? Then we will start execution. Okay, so we will execute the scenario based on our test plan. Okay, then suppose first thing CA, second thing CSFB. Okay, now suppose CSFB is not working, means we have some issue while doing CSFB. So what we will do, we will raise that concern, raise that bug. Okay, bug means issue or defect in software. Okay, so we will raise that issue to development team. Okay, like we are getting bug with detail, means we will provide detailed manner, like exactly what issue we are getting, in which software version, in which hardware version, all these basic detail we will share. Okay, so Jira tool we are using, Jira, okay, for this bug thing. Okay, raising that bug. Okay, so we will raise that bug, for an example bug 1 of CSFB. Okay, now development team will look into that one, that issue. They will find out the bug, they will fix that bug. Again, after this they will provide they will provide updated software. Okay, now this is software version 2. Okay, so in this software version 2, what one bug fix we will get, CSFB. Okay, plus we will get handover, one new feature, one bug fix, for an example only. Okay, so in this software too, again we will test this software again. So suppose for an example CSFB is working fine. Okay, so we will close this bug, means we will mark that as fixed, means that particular feature is working fine. Okay, then we will test handover scenarios. Okay, so now for an example, in handover we are getting issue, this is not working properly, or whatever we are expecting, this is not working. Okay, again we will raise that bug, suppose bug 2 related to handover. Okay, the same cycle will go on. Okay, so now suppose software version 10 is stable. Okay, software version 10 is stable for us. So what we will do, we will send, suppose hardware version 2 is stable at hardware, from hardware team side, and software version 10 is stable. So we will release this version to the Samsung. Okay, so again Samsung will again test this whole scenario, or this whole software or hardware in their lab, or in their whatever things they are following, lab or field. Okay, they will again test. If they will find out any bug, they will raise those issues to Qualcomm. Clear? So where we have vacancies, roughly here in Samsung, here in Qualcomm, and apart from this one we have some service based company. Service based company means, for an example, Capgemini, Infosys, TCS, L&T. Okay, many more companies we have. Okay, so these companies are working as service based company. So guys, this is a kind of one chain, or example of one company. So in the same way we have multiple handset making companies, multiple network vendors. Okay, so each in those companies, like now in because of ORAN and 5G, lot many software company invested heavily in telecom. Okay, because like they are start developing this one CU, DU, RU, and from cloud side HP or Dell, mainly they are working. Okay, so these company investing in our telecom domain. Okay, so this is kind of your roughly example in which area what is our job responsibility. Okay, making test plan, making arranging or set up test setup. Okay, then execution part. Okay, so in the execution part, same as we are talking about Qualcomm, then we will use QXDM. Okay, so these things will come into the picture as our daily day-to-day activity, or as our these are like our responsibility as a protocol testing engineer. So guys, any doubt? Anyone? Yeah, Arun.
No, sorry, Rahul. It was by mistake it has come.
Okay, okay, sure. Anyone? Are we good?
Yeah, Rahul.
Okay.
I'm there.
Okay, okay. So now you can discuss, guys, any concern or any doubt, anything if you have.
I hope all are enjoyed with technical session and tools and etc. etc. Now time for question answer. We are here to take your questions. Whatever you have, you can ask.
Rahul, are you basically a tool developer, or you are just a training company?
Rahul, are you there? Okay, no
Okay,
problem.
so
Rahul,
sorry, I was
yeah.
talking. Yeah, so yes, we are testing. We are actively doing well in testing domain. So we are providing training and this one
Okay.
internal project as well. Okay.
Okay, so you also are. Okay.
Any other question, guys? No question means all clear. Aziz, Amit, Tarpana, Arvind, Dhaval, ask your question. Priyank, Rajendra, Renuka, Prashant.
As of now, there's no question.
Okay. So I think no question from everyone. Arvind, you want to say something?
Sir, this is Arvind. In Jira tool, how much difficulty it is getting learning stage?
How much?
How much difficulties need to meet in Jira tool?
No,
We
this
are
Jira
learning.
is very
Learning time, it is easy or little bit difficult. Like
no, Jira is a simple thing only. As we have to provide some basic detail, then we can raise the bug. Just we are
Actually,
mentioning.
Jira is project. Yes, continue.
Yeah, this is kind of your bug tracking tool only. So management kind of thing, like just provide some basic detail, what steps you have followed to execution part, what environment you are using for that execution, the build version, software version, or your hardware version. Those basic detail only we will mention in that Jira. That's it.
okay. So if it is 20 to 50 bucks is having means that examples they are ready to teaching and providing also. Correct, na, sir?
Yes, yes,
Before itself.
yes, yes,
Then only
yes,
we
yes,
possible to learn the things correctly.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Anyone else? Prashant Kumar, Nokia? Okay, no problem. I think they don't have any question from the candidate. Now this batch will be start by 8th of July, and it's on Saturday it will be on evening, and Sunday it will be on 12 p.m. to 2 p.m.
Sir, course fee details alone.
Everything will be shared in a WhatsApp group. Okay, team will share the detail in next 1 hour. You have joined.
Sir, I'm
I
not
hope.
in that WhatsApp group.
Okay, so just take a screenshot of this number 614.
This one, like
And
you can check on this number. Okay.
1 second.
the duration will be 4 months, and training will be totally based on tool. And also we are the only who is providing the end-to-end session on tool-based log analysis across the globe. And fee will be 36,000 for a 4-month duration course. And if anyone wants to get Python automation, we have some additional charge to get Python automation hands-on with QXDM log analysis. Everything will be shared in WhatsApp group. You can get registered before Friday to join the upcoming session. Anything else? If you have, otherwise we have to close the call today.
Rahul, okay, apart from this presentations, you also will be sharing some type of notes or
Yes, yes, we'll share. Okay, let me share my screen, I think. Just a second. Okay.
And after the session, the recording session will be available to you can revise, and it will be available after completion of the course. It will be 6 months.
I'm having a question. Hello.
Yeah. I'm hearing.
I want to know about the IMS. What are the difference in the IMS testing and the UE testing? And for this particular UE testing, what we can see ourselves after 5 years means what are the next steps we can have for with an idea for our career.
Okay, so one thing, this let's not compare with UE and IMS. Okay, let's compare 5G, 4G with IMS. Okay, so IMS is more related to your voice services, VoIP services. Okay, here in 4G, 5G, whatever infra is, all the things are like, for an example, your these handover, CSRB, each and everything, CA, these are kind of your 4G or 5G things. Okay, so in this 4G, 5G, again we have UE side, E0B side, and UE or RAN side. Okay, this of type of testing we have. So for your, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So just for your reference, if we compare with like timeline, okay, means future wise. Okay, so what I remember, around 2011 or 12, 4G introduced, right?
Right.
Agree? So from there to now, we are now in 2023. Still in testing, you can see here, now we have some saturation here in LT. Okay, still we are learning LT. Exactly, means here we have from 3GPP point of view, still we are getting some feature. Okay, still we are working on LT. But same when we see any downfall or any saturation in any technology, same time now we have, like from here, if I compare with 17 or 18, 5G. This is 5G. This is 4G. Okay, same. Now this is our assumption, or in my opinion, same 8 to 10 year it will take to saturate 5G things. Okay, after that again 6G will come to the picture. So on an average, in every 10 year, we have a new generation. Okay, so it's like that. First one learning, then deployment, then saturation. Okay, then at the time of saturation, start of learning a new technology. Okay, so this is kind of a rough cycle in my opinion. So this is kind of one advantage we have in telecom. So whenever we observe any saturation, and I'm not talking about those other area like your this one optimization, all those things. I'm not that much familiar. I'm not aware with in depth. But here, when we talk about R&D, okay, so it take that much of time. Okay.
Okay.
Guys, be available. We'll schedule 5 to 10 minutes Python automation. Meanwhile, if you have any question, you can ask. Rahul Kapoor will give some introduction about the Python automation in minimum short time of period. Yeah, Rahul, welcome.
Hello. Thanks, Arif, for inviting me for that. Thanks, guys, for joining this session. I will give you something about the Python things. So, because most of the guys, I believe you are from the 4G, 5G things. So, telecom background. So, Python nowadays very hot topic for learn that. So, let me start without wasting time. Start to the point. Let me I will share my screen with everyone. Please let me know, okay, if you're able to see my screen or not. Okay. Okay. You want to see the screen now?
Yes, Rahul, we can.
Okay. Now, definitely we will going to say even the Python things. Obviously, and about my background, I can say I'm 13 plus a year experience on the software development side. Mostly write code in C, C++, in the Python programming. Python I used to these 3 longest for writing the code. So I will give you the YB one life where we can use the Python. First thing, why we'll have to learn the Python programming. First thing is that nowadays, all the manual testing nowadays shifted to the automation. Now people don't do the testing manually. Now most of the things you see slowly might be down the 2-3 through 2 to 3 years or maximum 5 years, you will see all the things going for the automation. That's why Python play a very big role on that. Second point is that you see nowadays log analysis now used to done by the help of Python. I can give you some examples where we can see that log analysis can be done with the Python. Let me give you some examples. Suppose we have some LT logs with us. Suppose these are logs, okay, and these are LT real-time logs. For example, might be from the QXTM or from anywhere you can take logs from whatever the tools you have, Ericsson, MediaTek, whatever you tool use. From that, suppose your logs, and you have some value of suppose RSRP is there. CQ is there, the big logs. Obviously, no one going to see control F and because the field log normally very big logs nowadays, right? It's 1 GB, half GB, 500 MB. So to open these logs, a very tricky job, and to read that. So suppose in a big logs, you want to figure out RSRP value, CQI, for example. what is there in that particular logs. We are just interested in that because we have to do the log analysis for this. These are 4G logs, right? LT logs. Let I have run some write a Python code for to do that. So for that we have LT underscore log analysis. Yes, this is a code simple. What we are trying to do that we just open that LT logs and trying to figure out search RSRP, what the value of RSRP and what is CQ from that this LT logs. Okay, and we run it fine. For example, quickly and see how it looks like. LT. That's we will see how it done. Writing the code is very simple thing. We will see. You see, as we run that from the writing the code, we can see that from the log analysis, we can figure out the RSRP value minus 60 corresponding to that the CQ value is 25 minus 50 minus 20. Like we can see from that, right? It is chunk of data, but we are not interested in all the data in this. So what can we say? We can just write a code and we can figure out the particular value which we needed, and we can conclude something that with the help of RSRP, we can conclude that if RSRP is good, then your signal strength is good and you have good connection with the UE with the RAN. Right, that's the use of RSRP. So you see like what you want. I give this example of that. Another example I like to say that suppose you have some UE capability information. I'm not sure you ever or not. UE capability nothing but suppose you have 5G or 4G SIM. We have UE is with you, and you have some capability, right? So you want to see what are the capability is have. Suppose what are the band is supported, for example, right? So let's see what are the band is supported in this case. So we can, this is a logs, this is a normal text file and it's a logs, and we have figured out what are the band is supported, supported band list. It supports band 78, right? And we'll see it support band 79. For example, this particular UE, we can check how, because the big log, right? It's not going to see and open that log. So what can we do that? We have to write a simple code for doing that. What have to do? We have to nr and UE capability, for example, right? We run it, we just write a simple code and we search for the UE capability, right? And supported bandwidth list is there or not. So for what to do, we write a simple code and just we can quickly run it. And let's see that. You see, so we can say these are the band is supported 78, 79, 70. These are similar thing, just we are writing in different way. You can see these are the band is supported by the, so you don't have to go through all the logs, and we can just simply with the help of, so you can see with the help of Python, we can do the log analysis with the help of automation, right? And all the another thing. Now third point, all the complex calculation done via automation nowadays. What happened the big calculation, right? 5G calculation, for example, I give another example. Okay, I will give some another example. Suppose how do we do the big calculation? This is the, for example, 5G throughput, right? 5G throughput, how can we do that? Data is, suppose this is 10 minus 6 the big formulas there, right? MIMO, Vivo, potential types, Nimlogy, PRB, all the things. This is the big formula. And if you want to write, if you want to do the calculation with the help of Python, you can do with the help of Python easily. Let's run quickly a program. I've written the code for that, so we can do that. Let me run that. nr underscore 5G. There you see this is a simple program for writing that. It's a small one. Don't the main program is here where you have to calculate the 5G formula for that. So let's run quickly and we'll see how it works. So py nr 5G, you run it and we'll see. You see, as we run it, I display the formula for that, because might be some of the people don't know the formula for that. So what I did, you can do anyone to display the image of the 5G formula, and then you do the calculation. So what have you have to give this input for doing that. Suppose we have given the number of CCs 1, MIMOs is 1, modulation technique is 2, and it's FDD or TDD, we put FDD, and what's the number of PRB we have to calculate. So just number of we have to put the Nimlogis for the same, and bandwidth 100 bandwidth. And we see the throughput is 2.4 Mbps in this case, right? So in this case, we can calculate with the help of Python. We can do that. Now, suppose someone interested to know how the throughput can affect your that. So suppose we increase the MIMOs to twice, double, right? Because MIMOs nothing but multiple input will help you to increase the throughput. We'll make it double, and we'll see how the throughput can increase. And put remains other parameters are same to same. We don't touch other things. Okay, let's run it quickly. We'll see if the same formula will come again. And what we'll do, we will double the throughput. MIMO is double, and rest parameters the same. We will not touch these. We'll see how the throughput can increase your 0. And you see throughput become 4.8. Earlier it was 2.4. It means when you double the MIMOs, your throughput can increase. So you see with the Python, we can calculate the 5G formula very easily with the help of Python. So that is the all the complex calculation nowadays in the mathematics. It's very like very useful to do with the help of Python. It's simple to write. And the fourth point, which Python nowadays is very easy, is very easy to learn. Right? It's a simple English word. If you see the code of this, it's nothing. It's more than an English word. Suppose open a file, right? Then you find the RSRP value. It's just English word. It's not like if condition, else condition, print. It's very easy to learn. It's not a tough to do that. So very easy to learn the Python. Is a simple English thing. The fifth point which I love is mostly the Python is OS independent. What does it mean? Suppose if you're writing any code in the Python in Windows, same code can you take this code and put on the Linux or Mac OS, it can run as it is. So that's why I can see, for example, how this works. Suppose the Facebook is there, right? The Facebook have the data server, Instagram have data server. What they did, they write the Python code and dump on the server, on the Linux server, and they calculate how many people are logged in, how many are logged, how many new are created. On this Python, only this Python automation only they can figure out how many new people are joined, right? In the, you see, after 1 year, Facebook said we added 1 million people, 10 million people in India, US, every country. How they run this Python code on the Linux server on their Python Facebook server, and they can calculate it how many things. So basically you can do whatever you want with the help of Python, and it's very best. The best is OS independent. It should not be depend on the single operating system. Okay. And the sixth point which I say, one programming language, anyone in the any industry, I can say software industry, telecom industry, one programming language must should know either C, C++, Java, C Sharp, Python, but one programming language one must should know, because or any background it can be. It can be you're from the HR or even the telecom. It doesn't matter really, because project manager, because you have to know, right? Because you know the basic programming skills, what is there in the programming, like if else condition, what is there, what's going on, that at least you can get to know what's actually happening in the system. So one programming language you must learn. That's the one. And the 7 point, what I can say, that it will increase your logical thinking definitely. When you learn any programming language, it will improve the way you are thinking, way you are speaking to a nearby person in a meeting or everywhere. So it will help you to improve. Yeah, because when you're writing the code, you have to think, right? You can't go and write a code. You have to think, okay, if this condition is met, you will this. If condition is met, you will do this thing. It will help you to increase your logical thinking as well. That's the point. Okay. And this is also, these are what are topics we'll cover. Like these are topics we're going to cover on that. Like if you start with the embedded system, what is embedded system, hardware, software component, what is cell, what is, we will see the mobile configuration as well, how the hardware UI looks like, how the what are the hardware component like antennas, MIMOs, all the things we will see on that. And the software programming language where we use the Python, and the topics we'll cover here: Python environment, how the environment setup, and the variable, data types, loops, function, module, package, all this covered. The advanced topic also covered in these classes, and object, XML parsing, pandas, and we'll see some of the real practical use case of the project, like KPI calculation, 5G throughput calculation, QSTM, NR, log analysis, XML analysis. We will do all these things during the course. Okay, there's a topic on that. Let me run one of the quick interesting thing which makes little bit funny. Suppose this is a PDF is there, right? It is there, and someone want to convert this note in the PDF into a audio text. We will see that how can we do that with the help of Python. Let's run quickly and we'll see that. Okay. And Python, I have written that something code for that convert automated. If someone, it will come some noise, voice, can let me know if someone is able to hear that. Okay, let's run it and we'll see.
What is 5G technology? The 5G technology is expected to provide new, much wider than the previous one, frequency bands along with the wider spectral bandwidth per frequency channel. As of now, the predecessors, generations, mobile technologies have evidenced substantial increase in peak bit rate. Then how is 5G different from the previous one, especially 4G? The answer is it is not only the increase in bitrate made 5G distinct from the 4G, but rather 5G is also advanced in terms of high increased peak bitrate, larger data volume per unit area, i.e., high system spectral efficiency, high capacity to allow more devices connectivity concurrently and instantaneously, lower battery consumption, better connectivity irrespective of the geographic region in which you are, larger number of supporting devices, lower cost of infrastructural development, higher reliability of the communications.
So you might see that, right? I'm not sure you get the voice. Arab, you are able to hear that noise, voice, audio?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
I
we
have.
were able
I
to.
listen.
So you see, right nowadays, what happened? The robot people say AI. What is that? If you see in the news channel nowadays, someone put a beautiful girl-like robot in the TV, and you see she's reading the news. How is going to that? This they convert this text file or audio file or PDF file in an audio one, and they just read it. They just make the mouse your mouth just up and down so that they are believing that they're reading, but actually this already written that something like all the newspaper, all the nowadays they convert the PDF into this form. That's why I see there are so many nowadays app comes which gives the stories, right? A stories of the many things, right? So that's why you see they are using this technology for doing the same. So there with the Python, we can the code, if you see is very small code, you don't have to write so much code for that. You see for doing this, it's very hardly, I think 3-4 lines of code we have to write for the same. You see, just 3 lines of code we have to do for the same. We can do the achieve with the help. We can see all these things. So with the help of Python, last I will try to relate to the 5G thing. Then I will take the questions. NR param. This is another program I have written where we can do the conversion for 5G KPIs. Let me show that. Suppose this is a program. What it will do? It will do if you want to convert the RFC into the 5G frequency, right? Suppose I want to do some calculation on the 5G. Let me do one. And suppose we want to do the from the RFCN, the input is RFCN, and we'll get the corresponding frequency. The RFCN is suppose 62.234, and we get a corresponding frequency, that is 3300. I want to similar reverse from the frequency to the RFCN. How can we do that? Let's convert again. And option number is suppose 2 in case. 2 is there. We put the frequency and see the corresponding RFCN. Right, we get a 6200. Last one we will try. There's so many options are there we can do. Let's go to the one. I think I will see a 5 number. If NR band you have to enter, and we get the is the type band type is FDD or TDD one. Okay, we'll see how it will we can figure out with the help of this. Let's 5. Someone can tell any band you want to check it's a FDD or TDD in the 5G, like N71, N41, anything. Anyone work on this 5G? Anyone to tell check this FDD or TDD? Anyone work like to say? Arab, you want to say any band? Want to check? It's FDD or TDD?
N78.
N78. And Arab, it's what band? Any idea? Is it TDD or FDD as per you?
Is TDD, I think.
Okay, let's see. We will see the magic. If we enter that and we see, we get the it's a TDD band. You mean see what I'm trying to say? If you write, I have written around 12 programs. You guys can add more, and all the calculation you can think for the 5G related calculation of 4G, you can do with the help of programming. You see, we can figure out anything. So you see, with the help of Python, we can make our life more easy. So yes, that's what we have so many examples, but I will not take much time because you guys are already exhausted with the previous training. So I don't want to take much time. So before with this, I would like to conclude. If anyone have any questions on this topic related to that, I'm happy to answer. I'm happy to in English or Hindi, that is fine. I can able to answer on both. Yeah, from my side, I'm done. If anyone any questions, please guys, let me know. Ajal Ahmed, Aparna, Arvind, Arun, Digesh, Dhaval, Dheeraj, Imran, Kalpesh, Mohammed. Anyone, any questions, Renuka, please let me know. Anyone, any questions, please let me know. I think Arun is want to speak something, or you already...
No, Rahul.
Okay, you got it, right? Oh, understand what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say.
I got the point. But example, what you showed is probably available on the Excel also. That is okay. It's only a logic. We are learning the logic, right? Python logic.
Yeah, yes, you have to learn the logic, right? Everything is there in
Correct.
the net, right? Logic is the
Yeah.
important thing, right? Yeah. Anyone has the questions on this? Imran, Kalpesh, Nansimbo, Renuka, Deval, Ajas.
I think today candidate are fully decided. We don't have any question to ask. In last 2 hours, I'm watching. Most of the candidate are silent.
No, obviously, if you see you guys are spending time, right? You're taking Sunday and Saturday off. So definitely you should come here. So you should have some questions.
Yes.
Right? Definitely, it doesn't matter you join or not. It's your choice. Right? But at least you can get doubt your clarified. You should get learn and something new because you're spending your Sunday on this busy Sunday with us. So definitely you should have some questions. I think Renuka is on the unmute stage and she want to have something. Renuka, are you there?
Yeah, yes.
Do you have some questions on
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
Yes, I have one doubt. Yeah. You're
Okay.
reading that RSRP levels and all is that right?
Yeah.
That logs you are converting as a text file. After that, you are reading or how
Yeah,
you
yes,
were
you're right.
reading
Yes,
that
you're right.
RSRP.
Exactly, you're right. The it's in actually is the QXTM logs we convert it into a text file. But I believe you can open and read any of the format unless until this file should not be encrypted. It means the suppose the Ericsson provide the logs or any company provide the logs or Nokia, Cisco, anyone, then it should not be encrypted. That's the only point. Otherwise, text file, why I took the example of text file, because text file nowadays, any of the tool you used, you can give the option to export to a text file. Any logs, any format, SDF format, like QXDM is the SDF format, .hdf, like QXDM. You convert into text file. That is nowadays everyone allowed to do that, export to the text file. If it is not there, it doesn't matter. If it is not in the encrypted form it should not be locked. It should not be closed via some pin or some sorts of keys to open it. At that time we can't open because the company doesn't want to see the logs. If the keys are logs, open the logs with us, then we can open any type of log with the Python. But yes, this example is just one for the text file. Yes, I think I gave your answer.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, that's a good question, I think. But we can open that. Anyone? Okay, anyone have Nara Simhulu? Sorry, Nara Simhulu. Any questions you have? Muhammad. What is the Muhammad? I don't know. It's Muhammad Ahmad Adan. Kalpesh Mahadik. Imran Khan. Dheeraj. Dhaval. D guest. Arun Kumar we already had. Arvind Chinnai. NPO. Aparna Bernikala and Ajaz Ahmed. You have any questions? Please let me know. You have any questions to know about the interesting thing Python? I hope you guys enjoy definitely. Do you have any things? To have any questions? I
So
think
what
Dhaval
will be
has
the timings? Rahul?
timing.
Or what will be
Yeah,
the class timings you will be having it?
we are already one batch running, so mostly be running nowadays in the Indian time is around 8 p.m. to 10 a weekend.
Every weekend, eh?
Yeah, every
8
weekend.
p.m.
Yes,
time. Saturday,
8 p.m. to
Sundays, or Friday, Saturday.
yes. Saturday, Sunday normally we used to do that. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. normally we are doing nowadays. Was the batch previously we are running nowadays? That is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yes, that's the time we are. But we can manage that if the public wants does it. But normally what we are doing previously we are doing 8 to 10 the weekend. Yeah.
You can add in protocol testing along with Python automation, and if you want to get additional, only you want to get Python automation, you can choose. The new batch will be start for Python automation at the month end. We are running now one batch. After completion, this batch will be start. So
So
yes,
Rahul,
Arun.
are you from IIT? Are you who's from
Yes.
IIT?
Yes, I'm from IIT.
Rahul, last Rahul was from IIT Madras,
okay.
and yeah, Rahul Kapoor from UK.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
there are
based in
two.
UK. Yes,
Okay.
I'm.
So it's afternoon time. Okay.
Yeah,
No, early morning.
it's around
Sorry.
near 9:20 p.m. 9:24 a.m.
The first Rahul who was talking on the protocol is from AXIIT Madras.
Yes, yes.
So, do you have any question? Dhaval is, I think, unmute. Dhaval, you have any questions?
No, no.
Okay, no. Dheeraj, you have any questions?
No, sir.
So I think no more question. So
Yeah, no more question. I think yes.
so now, yeah. So now, thanks to all for joining with us. Thanks, Rahul, and another Rahul as well. Both the Rahul today we have.
Okay.
Thanks, Deepak, to arrange the meetings. Guys,
Okay.
team will share all the detail in WhatsApp group. Those who are not connected in WhatsApp group, you can ping on the mentioned number. Detail will shared and batch will be scheduled by 8 July. Okay. Thanks to all once again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.